Hi everyone, it's Roland Tech Virtual Assistant. I am Roland based in the Philippines. Today's topic is, can one begin a virtual assistant career using smartphone? It's a question, or rather a technical question. But before we can put an answer to this very particular question, if you are just coming across my page, my name is Roland. I am your virtual assistant coach for beginners friendly. Now let's talk about this topic properly. The answer to your question is yes, one can begin a virtual assistant career using smartphone, but along the line, you will still be needing a laptop or your desktop computer because not all tasks your smartphone can execute for you, or rather while working with a potential client. So along the line, you will still need a computer, which is either your laptop or your desktop computer to execute more tasks, because as a virtual assistant, you are going to navigate more tasks to execute for a potential client. So having phone to do that will limit your credibility, will limit your time, or also will also limit your skills by providing a good quality job for your potential client. So it is advisable that when you start a virtual assistant career using your smartphone, along the line, you will still be needing your computer, which is either your laptop or your desktop computer. So don't get me wrong, I'm not here to motivate you. Where you start with your phone, you can as well switch to your computer later on for a better flexibility to give your potential client a proper or a quality service or a quality job. I'm just going to list few job services you can provide your skill from using your smartphone, which are your social media management, your email management, your calendar management, and your research. So these are the skills you can provide your services from using your smartphone. I don't want you to get me wrong or get this twisted. If you want to navigate more opportunity, being a virtual assistant, or rather choosing the virtual assistant as a career, so you need to do more or put more effort to become a virtual assistant. You put in more effort to become a virtual assistant, you need more than just a smartphone to be able to execute or navigate more opportunity in a virtual assistant industry. So it is very, very important that we know this, that it is good to start your virtual assistant career with a smartphone, but along the line, you make plans to get your computer, because not every task or not all tasks that you can be able to execute using your smartphone. So the tasks that you can easily execute using your smartphone, which I will make mention of them right now, or I make mention of them before, which is your social media management. Social media management, as a social media management virtual assistant, you can be able to navigate more using your smartphone, because in smartphone, social media management is more flexible. You get more flexibility using your smartphone while handling tasks in social media management as a social media management VA. Okay. Then also with your research, if you are so good in research, you can as well use your smartphone as well to make your research. It gives you a lot or enough flexibility to use your smartphone for research. Also, your email management and your calendar management. But in your email management, not all tasks you can execute in your email management. So that is where you will not need your computer, either laptop or your desktop, to execute more tasks in your email management. So it is very, very important that we know this as a virtual assistant. Same goes to your calendar management. You can as well use your smartphone in your calendar management, setting up appointments, setting up meeting in your Google Calendar. So it is very, very good that you do this for flexibility. But while also handling some tasks in Google Calendar, you will also be needing your computer to execute more tasks if you want to go beyond just a smartphone, using a smartphone as a VA. So I hope we get this correctly and we get this right, so that we can be able to understand that this is not a motivational video or motivational teaching. This is just to let us know the basic truth of being a VA, or rather choosing a virtual assistant as a career. Yes, we can start up a virtual assistant career using a smartphone, but along the line, you make preparation in getting your computer, either your laptop computer or your desktop computer, that will enable you to execute more tasks or more difficult tasks that your phone will limit you of executing. So I hope we get this correctly. And if you find this teaching helpful, feel free to give it a like, subscribe, and follow for more. You can as well share this video to reach more audience. See you in the next video.